Welcome back to GK class. In the previous class, we learned about some mysterious plants. So, today I would like to give you a flower. Are you ready to accept? Tell me, yes or no? Yes? Then here it is. Do you know which flower it is? Yes, it's rose. We know that it symbolizes love and beauty. Do you know which country's national flower it is? Do you know? No? Rose is the national flower of the United States, United Kingdom and Maldives. So today we can learn about national flowers of some countries. National flowers are symbols representing a country. Some national flowers are cultural and religious roots that go back 100 or even thousands years and may or may not have been officially adopted. So let us move on to that national flowers of some countries. Now you are seeing one flower. Which flower is this? Yes, it's a orchid. Orchid is the national flower of Venezuela. It is considered as a symbol of femininity due to its great beauty. The petals of this flower are twisted around. The rear surface is forward facing. The two petals and the top sepal are yellow pink in color. Next, look at this. That is sunflower. Sunflower is the national flower of Ukraine. It symbolizes fertility, solar energy and well-being. Ukraine is one of the world's largest producers and exporters of sunflower seeds and sunflower oil. Next, you can see one flower. Which flower is this? Yes, it's a tulip. Have you seen that the Indira Gandhi Memorial Tulip Garden? Where it is? It is in Srinagar in Jammu Kashmir. It is Asia's largest tulip garden. This garden was earlier known as Model Floriculture Center. Tulip is the Netherlands national flower. Next is lotus. We all know that is our national flower. India's national flower is lotus. It is a sacred flower and occupies a unique position in the art and mythology of ancient India. It symbolizes Indian culture. Next is, which flower is this? Can you tell? This is poinciana or peacock flower. It is a beautiful flowering tree in a pea family. Poinciana is the national flower of Madagascar. It has been widely planted in forest-free regions. It is in orange-red in color. Next is shamrock flower. Shamrock means young flower. It is a national flower of Ireland. It's seen as a bright green sprig with three heart-shaped leaves. Shamrocks produce green or purple leaves and white, pink or yellow flowers. Next is iris flower. It is the national flower of France. It comes in more than 200 colors ranging from snow white to deep purple. In French, it is called fleur de lis, meaning flower of the lily. Next is Rose of Sharon. It is the national flower of South Korea. It has been an important symbol of Korean culture for centuries. Flower color include white, pink, red, blue, lavender, purple, etc. depending on the variety. Now, let me ask some questions. Can you answer? Just try it. Okay. The questions are, first one, which is the largest lizard in the world? Yes, Komodo dragon is the largest lizard in the world. Komodo dragons are the heaviest lizards on the earth. They have long flat head with rounded snouts, means the projecting nose and mouth. Scaly skin, means skin appears dry and cracked. Bowed legs, means outward curvature or bend of the legs. And huge muscular tails. Next is, which is this marine animal? Tell me. Yes, it's a porpoise. Porpoises are a group of fully aquatic marine mammals similar in appearance to a dolphin. A small toothed whale with a low triangle dorsal fin, means fish wings, and a blunt rounded snout. Next is, which is this medicinal plant? This is a basil. Basil is a culinary herb mainly used as a flavoring agent in various types of dishes in the world. Leaves of basil have a pungent and strong taste. Next question is, which is the tallest member of the grass family? Yes, it is a bamboo. Bamboos are a group of woody perennial evergreen plants in the true grass family Poaceae. Some of its members are giants, forming by far the largest members of the grass family. Next question is, which is the most trafficked mammal in the world? Can you tell? What is that trafficked? Means deal or trade in something illegal. So, most trafficked mammal in the world is pangolin. The pangolin is the world's most trafficked animal and is highly prized for its meat and medicinal properties in traditional Chinese medicine. Next question is, which bird can fly backward? Yes, it's a hummingbird. It can fly backward and upside down. The hummingbird's wings differs from most other types of birds. Hummingbirds have a unique ball and socket joint at the shoulder that allows the bird to rotate its wings 180 degrees in all directions. Next question is, which animal is nicknamed as the sand swimmer? Can you tell? No, that is pink fairy armadillo. Why it is called as a sand swimmer? Because it can burrow or dig through the ground as fast as a fish can swim in the sea. That's why it is also called a sand swimmer. Next, let me show you some images. First one, hammerkop. Hammerkop is a medium-sized wading bird and it has long legs that wade in water in search of food. The nest of hammerkops are large and strong enough to support the weight of a human being. Next is, what is this? It is a bird of paradise. Is it a bird or a flower? Yes, it is a flower. Then why it is called a bird of paradise? Because of this flower resemblance to a bird. It is also called crane flower. The bird of paradise gets its name from the fact that its flower is made of 3 bright orange petals and 3 blue petals, which are fused together into a single bud. As the flower blooms, each petal makes its debut and the resulting shape mirror that of a tropical bird in flight. Next image is egret, also called great herons. A long, soft feather. These plumes are highly prized as ornaments in a oriental ceremonial dress and were formerly used in the Western millinery trade. Next is fossa. The fossa is the largest carnivorous mammal on the island of Madagascar. They can reach nearly 6 feet in length. With half of that due to their long tails. They look like a cross between a cat, a dog and a mongoose. Fossas have a slender bodies, means attractively thin and graceful, muscular limbs and short reddish brown coats. They have small cat-like heads, short dog-like muscles and large rounded ears. This is only we are learning in this lesson. So, see you next class. Bye-bye.